Alright, what up? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Jeannie, and you already know what it is. Don't mind my lighting, y'all. I've been recording at night, but I'm about to make a purchase and fix my lighting and all of that. So bear with me. We're just gonna take a little peek at the energy, Virgo, see what's going on. Late night reading for the Virgos. First of all, there's a magician in the energy. Okay. There's someone who may think that they're a magician. Alright. With the magician to the Five of Wands, the Queen of Swords to the Wheel of Fortune, there's someone in your energy who is creating problems for you so that you have to separate yourself from something or someone in order to get the peace back into your life. Whosoever is messing with the energy regrets it because there's some type of backfire. All right, with the with the magician's silence and criminal, there's someone who creates problems for you, but they stay silent on what happens to them when they do this to you. Okay, this criminal card says prison, parole, discipline. It says transgressioner of justice. So there's someone who thinks that they're a magician, okay? They mess with energy, they manipulate energy, they create illusions in order to mess up things in your life. And they're really silent on the repercussions. They don't talk about how there's an avenger in the energy, right? They don't talk about how whatever they do to you happens to them in some type of way. With a coach and friend and distance, past life, you could be coaching people, Virgo. You could show up in people's lives as like a mentor, a life coach, a motivator. You give people inspiration. And your friends, when they get distant from you, they think about the encouraging things that you have said to them, and it really helps them keep going, right? But there's this one person in your energy who's real mad. Somebody could be 23, 2 and 3 could be significant, 5. Oh, that's weird. 253 was on the timer when I said that. Somebody could be into karate. I just also heard the statues of limitations. Okay, the statute of limitation. Anyways, let's get into the energy. Let's see what's going on. We have creator, distracted. Look at this shit. And bluff at the bottom. We have creator, distracted, ninja, and revolutionist. There's someone who wants to create distractions, blockages, delays for a ninja. Okay, no pun intended, but you know, you may be brown colored. You feel me? There could be someone who wants to create blockages from a ninja who is creating a revolution. Okay, so this is like somebody creating blockages and looking at you as some ninja who keeps finding a way to overcome. Like, no matter what people do to you, no matter what you go through, no matter what's going on, no matter what kind of delays and blockages that they create for you, you always find a way to alchemize the energy. Yeah, with the bluff, civil servant, and diviner. There's someone who thinks that you're not really an earth angel, you're not really a spiritualist. You feel me? You're not really a diviner. They don't believe you're a civil servant. But by the way, karma be hitting them. Okay? For what they do to you. It's almost clown behavior. Somebody feels foolish. So there's someone here who puts on a mask and still tries to tell themselves there's no way you're divine, even though they have confirmation that they're getting karma for hurting you or doing something towards you. Singer, boundaries, abandoned, and stranger. Somebody wants to sing you a song to get you to abandon your boundaries. Okay, they want to pretend like they're a whole new person. Alright. Anyways, let's get into the energy. What's going on for Virgo? And what should Virgo be aware of? What's in the energy? Look at this. Karma and learner. My lighting's terrible, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't make it up. I could, but then the cards will just come out and clarify. So, with the karma and learner energy, someone is getting consequences to their actions. So, like I said, there's somebody in your energy who learns from karma. Only when consequences affect them do they actually learn from something. Okay, who's out here getting karmic lessons? We have an engineer. It says an architect of solution, engineering practice, problem solver, complex system, and technology. And then we have elusive at the bottom. There's someone here who is the engineer of something. They're the one who creates. Some type of problem here. What is this energy? Dishonesty, deception, trickery, and commitment. And chef, cooking up. I just heard let them cook. This is the person who's creating all of this. Okay? Because they're getting some type of karma, they're learning from it, but they only learn how to be more elusive in their commitment. This is like someone doubling down on learning how to lie, cheat, steal better instead of learning not to do it. They just keep cooking it up. Yeah, it's an obsession at this point. Perception and boss. Because they see you as some type of boss here. They see you as the leader. And them as the servant, waiter, avenger, and criminal. They want their position back. Silence. There's someone who feels like they're obsessed with creating problems for you. Okay. They're obsessed with creating problems for you because things in their life isn't going well. But instead of learning from the karma, they're just taking it out on you. It's making them more obsessed with making more problems for you instead of showing them that they're the problem. Show me Virgo's energy, please. Show me Virgo's energy. Something about the moon and the stars could be significant. We have drunkard, alcoholism, abuse, avoidance. And then we have writer, weaver of tales, storyteller, community, and polishing. Show me Virgo's energy, please. And then we have the ninja again. Master of stealth, shadow walker, bush duo, and abandoned, left away, walked away, and cold. Okay, Virgo, some of you could be getting into substance abuse, okay? You could be addicted to something. You could be avoidant. There's some type of abuse in your energy, All right. This could be anything from overworking to drugs to sexual addictions. I don't know what this is, but there's some type of toxic situation in your life that you have crafted tales from. This is giving me the energy of turning pain into gain in some type of way. Okay? So at one point you were addicted to something. Now you tell your story. At one point you were a victim of abuse. Now you have cautionary tales. It's this type of energy. And then we have ninja, shadow walking, master of stealth, and then we have abandoned. Okay, this is the situation that they have given me. There's someone who is learning lessons because they keep creating situations where they can play off of something toxic in your life. Okay, so this could be playing off of trauma bonds, trauma wounds, playing off of your personality, playing off of something, because somebody sees you as imperfect. Okay, they see you as someone who is either toxic, doing something toxic, or could be exploited in some type of way, right? You are someone who uses this energy and turns it into a communication of some sort, like a creative expression. This is telling your story. This is being a writer. This is turning your emotions into some type of creative expression in some type of way. So this would be you alchemizing some type of energy. And we have master of stealth here. So this is giving me the energy of you realizing someone is playing off of your addictions. Maybe you have like a hero complex, Virgo, and you like to save people, and this person is always playing off of your hero complex. This could be the energy of someone being a lover. You're addicted to love. You got Stockholm syndrome. There's something here that is toxic that you drown in, you indulge in, okay? Whatever it is, it teaches you a lot of lessons. So there's two learner energy I'm getting from this. And then you learn how to move like a ninja. So someone teaches you the places where you can be exploited, and then you learn from it and move correctly. And this is like some type of cat and mouse game. Someone then wants to find the next thing that they can exploit. And this is this person. They keep coming, getting karma because they want to prove that you're not a divine person because you have toxic traits that they can play off of. So they've now made it their mission to put a spotlight on your toxic traits in order to show that you're not divine, show that you're not a high priestess, show that you cannot be the chosen one if I can get you to indulge in said toxic behavior. And this has become some type of obsession for this person to defame you, to demoralize you in some type of way, to show others you are not who you said you are. Okay? This person obviously does not know the stories of the divine, right? They don't know how God used prostitutes to prove points. They don't understand how God forgiven the most forsaken people and put them in positions to be leaders, to be prophets, right? They don't know how they took shit shovelers and made them kings. So they don't understand how someone like you, who has a past, who isn't perfect, who indulges, who still gives in, who can be exploited, who can be toxic, can be who you say you are. But with a writer and ninja, you choose who you be, Virgo. You choose who you are. This is the energy. You create your own story. You communicate how you want. And then you learn how to move in a way where it can't be exploited again. And it's like a cat and mouse game because this person keeps trying to engineer solutions to that problem. So let's get into it. I feel like you've abandoned this person. You left him out in the cold. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. You made them a stranger, Virgo. They feel like a stranger. So they're creating tales about your motherhood. Or they could be talking to a mother. They mama. Soldier, loyalty, and fireman, and mistakes. Somebody should have been a soldier, honestly. They should have been loyal. They should have made some type of sacrifice. Or this is you, Virgo. You were loyal and made sacrifices. And now you may feel victimized because you forgave somebody because you gave into them. See, there's someone here who thinks they're exploiting you, but I'm getting, Virgo, that you sacrificed for them and regret it now, but man, it's like they needed that love with this mother energy. It's like you can try to say I'm toxic. You can, say what it you want to say about it, but I'm going to speak my side and then I'm going to move on with my life. It's this type of energy. I gave you love and you didn't deserve it. Mistake. But I knew you were designing something. Yeah, blacksmith. I knew you were forging something. With the letting go, walking away, carrier, child, and detective, there's somebody who is watching you move into new beginnings, and they're getting news about your new beginnings. They're like a little detective in your energy. Told you, the king, reader, twin flame. There's somebody here who, if they read about kings, right? If they read about divine people, if they read about people in power, they know that they come from oddness, right? They know they come from sin. But whoever this is with the mirror, hunter, and foundation, it's like they want to be what you represent. So they have to knock you down off your foundation in order to show that they are what you are. Because somebody sees with the hunter and foundation, they're basically chasing after your foundation because they want it. It's envy. Beautiful, beauty, and helpless. Somebody thinks you're helpless and they're shocked. Death, return, and pain because of the pain that returns back to them when they keep fucking with you. It's this type of energy. Somebody is not understanding it. They're not understanding that although you're imperfect, God still loves you. He still put you in that position. And He's still going to protect you. It's this energy. Although you shall stumble, you shall get up and be forgiven and get right back on path and move in a better way. It's this type of energy, but somebody is hell bent on identifying your mistakes. Let's get into it, Virgo, because we've already been here for too long. There's something about a helmet. Somebody could wear hats. Okay, there's something about masks. I'm getting that MF Doom mask, Virgo. You could be really into your style at this time. Your niche, your look, your individuality could be very important to you. I'm getting that. It's almost like you're making yourself a model at this time. What's karma, learner, and engineer energy? The Page of Wands in the reverse. Strength card and the Two of Swords. Yeah. So there's some type of immature person who wants to influence blockages or hold back and cause blockages. It's like this person knowing that they should be an active participant in something, but in holding back, they create blockages for you. Four of Swords, somebody could be finding ways to not give to you, to not give you what you are owed, to not help you. All right. But they were restricted from doing this because you let go. Now they're in their head. Somebody is emotionally unstable. They keep doing this even though they get some type of karma. The Temperance and the Three of Swords, the Three of Wands. This person continues to do something even though, like I said, they watch things be balanced out for you. So somebody who's not giving you something purposely is also not getting something purposely. That's some type of justice is being balanced out in their life. This is what this is with karma, learner, and engineer. Someone who's engineering problems for you is having problems engineered for them. It's like something's being tempered out. But they continue to do something to you. Because it's almost like even if they have to go through some type of problem, I feel like they enjoy you going through some type of problem as well. Misery loves company. Three of Wands, Knight of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, and the King of Cups. This is that energy. There's someone out here. There's someone out here who gets like delayed karma for the things that they have done. What's the King of Cups? The Page of Cups? And the Seven of Cups. This is somebody here who's waiting for you to allow them in, but they have no way to get you to invest in them, so they may try to confuse you with love. This is that engineer energy. So now there's somebody who's running out of tactics. Okay. Okay. They could be doing this also because they could see that you have new love in your life, Virgo. Okay? There's somebody here who's spying on you and they're getting bad news about you because they thought when they engineered the problem of not giving you what you wanted from them that you would crumble. But instead you went to go get it from somebody else. And now they have to engineer another way to manipulate you into entertaining them so they can hurt you again. This is this person. All right. So we're not gonna focus too much on their energy because they're clearly retarded. We're just gonna say a silent prayer for them and give our haters no clout. Moving on, let's get into Virgo's energy. What's this energy here with drunken, writer, ninja? Somebody really wants your imperfections to be shown. And it's like, that's cool. As long as we showing your imperfections too. Like, come on now. But with the Master of Stealth, I feel like you're the type of person to tell your story and just move on with your life. You really don't care about what this person has to say, what anybody else cares, or how anybody else feels, or if anybody else cares about what this person has to say. I feel like you don't even care what people have to say about the things that you say. With the Master of Stealth, you have turned into a free agent, free and unencumbered from opinions and outside validation. But there's someone outside of you that wants to devalue you. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. This person is passively admitting that you are who you say you are by trying to prove that you're not. No, 24/24. No one ever goes up to some random stranger and tell them you're not an astronaut, right? Unless they're dressed up in an astronaut costume telling people that they're an astronaut. Y'all not hearing me. There's someone here who wants to tell you you're not something while you are actively doing something. No matter the history, no matter your mistakes, no matter what you're currently doing, you are who you said you are. And also, there's someone who could be making up stuff about you. Okay, because you have created this ninja energy, Virgo. People could be thinking that you're toxic, you're avoidant. You must be like addicted to something. You must be, I don't know. Let's get into it. I'm trying to play devil's advocate here, right? What's the drunken writer energy here? The Page of Cups in the reverse, the Seven of Wands in the reverse, the Seven of Pentacles. There's something about being very superficial here. Okay. So because you allowed someone to basically get away with something by still investing with them, Queen of Cups. But this is where you're at. You feel like if you still invest with somebody, you allow them to get away with something. Ace of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. So, oh my gosh. It's that analogy of casting your pearls before swine here. With the Page of Cups in the reverse and the Seven of Wands. I feel like there's someone in which, you could really stand on your beliefs. You could really, given your peace of mind, say something here. But I feel like you're invested in other things. That's why this ninja energy is here. You may be invested in like some type of new career, new community, new love interest. I see it all for you, Virgo. There's a lot of good things happening for you and your community right now. It's like you're pouring into the people, places, and things that amplify what you have going on at this time. What's the Page of Cups in the reverse of the Seven of Cups? The Nine of Swords? Yeah. Like, in the Tower, the Four of Cups. The King of Swords. There they go. The Page of Wands in the reverse, the Temperance, and the Eight of Cups. There they go. You already know that something will be straightened out just by you walking away from something. All right? There could have been somebody in your energy who did make you overindulge, right? You could have been having sleepless nights. You could have been drinking to cope, okay? You could have been doing drugs to cope. There's some type of toxic energy in which you had to really have some type of wake up call before you rejected it. All right. And whatever this wake up call, whatever this rejection that happened, it took place with this immature ass person over here who thinks there's some type of engineer mastermind. All right. Who's going to play off of your insecurities to fuck you over for the rest of your life. But with the Temperance, the Eight of Cups, Virgo, This is giving me the energy of you finding the solution of healing toxicity, getting over addiction, clearing up your health, making you feel better, making your life better. You found out that all you had to do was walk away from a certain person, certain things, walk away from certain people, walk away from standing your ground, telling your story, doing something. Because I feel like this person is the type of engineer that will find a way to make themselves the victim, make you abusive in all things. Also, Virgo, I just got the overwhelming sensation that somebody was abusive to you and you told your story and then ghosted this person. And now they're trying to find a way to shift the blame back on you, but it's really hard because you walked away from them. And because you walked away from them, this person is worried that everybody is going to see the story about them and know that they're the terrible person they're trying to make you out to be. So it's their mission. They're obsessed with switching destinies here. This is crazy. Virgo, but heavy on the temper. There's also something about you knowing investing in yourself, like literally turning away from the enemy and they shall flee is a real thing. You know, like investing into yourself, investing into your community, investing into the new love and the new situations coming into your life will create an alternate reality in which this person doesn't exist anymore. Them, their mastermind plans, whatever they got going on, none of it matters. And with the temperance to the Eight of Cups, you know, Page of Wands in reverse, whatever immature, superficial shit that they're doing to you is gonna come back for them. What's this energy? Yeah, it's boring. You're numb to it at this point, uninspired. This person is engineering ways to trap you into something that you are bored with. This is like someone thinking they're a mastermind, Virgo, not knowing that this doesn't even provoke or inspire passion or action from you. Somebody could be 28, 27 could be significant. Be a relieved, reunited, and astounded coincidence. I'm telling you, there's someone who's trying to mastermind a plan to get y'all back together in some type of serendipitous, coincidental way. And I feel like you're bored. You know what they're doing, and this is why it's not happening. Magic in the reverse. Hate in the reverse. Ambition. And intimacy. Creativity. There's somebody out here who's doing sex magic. Okay. Just off bat. There's someone who's doing love magic. And it's not working. For others of you, this is going back to that energy that I told you about in the beginning. There's someone here who thinks that they're a magician. Magician is in the reverse, sweetie. Okay, magic is in the reverse. There's someone who thinks that they're creating, there's some type of magician that's creating for you to be outcasted and thrown out of anything and everything. But all of that is in the reverse. And then we have engrossed in intimacy. So somebody could be trying to do this using some type of like love magic, lust. And this could be that addiction energy that I told you about as well. Somebody could be trying to cause somebody to be addicted, cause somebody to be stuck on lust or something. It's like a superficial opening in which they can exploit you. That's crazy. Alright, this is the energy that I have. There's somebody in your energy who's hell bent on proving that you are flawed, that you are imperfect. They want to create solutions for their karma by flipping the story on you in some type of way. This will never work as long as you continue to be a ninja. You feel me? As long as you continue to mind your own business and stay away from this person, they cannot create any ways of switching destinies. Because let's see what's going on with this person. What's up with their destiny? Why do they want to give it to Virgo so bad? There's somebody here who really wants to solve their problems by giving it to you. Okay, what's up with that? What's going on for this person? The Two of Wands. Page of Cup upright, Emperor in the reverse. The Lovers, the Hangman. Justice, the Three of Pentacles. What's that? Six of Wands and the Devil. Okay. Like I said, this is the energy of somebody planning on doing something in order to dominate, in order to force something. Or somebody chose something that didn't work out for them. It crumbled. Someone chose karma. Whatever this person chose to connect themselves to, whatever they did, they sacrificed something and chose karma. Six of Wands and the Devil. What's Six of Wands and the Devil? The Temperance. King of Cups in the Death card. The Knight of Wands in the reverse. So the Knight. The Nine of Cups. Somebody may be like looking at you like as a player because you found a way to end something and choose yourself. Okay? Somebody made some type of choice and it didn't work out for them. And whatever choice that they made, they're now looking at it differently because of the karma that came with it. But if they could, this is that energy over and over again. If they could bring a spotlight to your toxicity, they think that it would equal out whatever they did. But this loving act had to end when it didn't work on you. So you may have known this person was trying to do this and did not fall for whatever they were trying to do. But what is this person, what's going on with this person with the Emperor in the reverse? What's going on with them that they want to run away from? The Ten of Swords. The Nine of Wands. The Page of Swords. Everybody sees something ending terribly for this person. Nine of Wands. And they're trying to save face, I heard. Save appearances. What's the Ten of Swords? The High Priestess? The Five of Wands? The Nine of Swords in reverse, the Page of Wands in reverse. The Page of Wands in reverse has came out for this person over and over and over again. This person may be like staying quiet about some type of shit that they're going through, Virgo. Like you don't even know about. And they're worried about people seeing things about them that they don't know about. So, Queen of Swords. It's like this person telling half truths. They told this story about y'all, but they left out all the toxic things that they did and highlighted all the toxic things that you did. And they're really worried about you exposing them, so they have been trying to expose you. But what's really fucked up is, how does this person feel about Virgo? The Four of Coins in the reverse? Yeah, the Seven of Cups. They were lying to you about how they feel. What's the Moon card? How do they really feel? The Queen of Cups. And their motherfucking feelings. You're showing out as a masculine here. They're showing up and feeling an energy of how they feel. Or this is how they feel about you. Either way it go, this person, this is weird. I'm picking up on some type of scenario in which somebody is saying that they're picking on you because they like you. And that's just weird. I've never understood that energy. This is like someone liking and caring about you, so they hurt you because I don't know. Alright. But this is the energy. A lot of people saw this person fall, okay, with the Emperor in the reverse. A lot of people saw this person take a tumble. I feel like with the Emperor, at one point, somebody could have been like a boss, somebody could have been successful, okay? Somebody could have been, up. Okay, could have been like, they could have redeemed themselves in some type of way. And I feel like you came in, Virgo, and really broke this person down. And everybody saw that. So, to save face, they highlighted all the things that were wrong with you so that people ignored their parts. And now, since that didn't work, they're on a mission to get back around you, to expose more about you. There's someone who really thinks that there's so much of a mastermind that they're going to come in, trick you into a commitment with them, and then expose all your dark secrets, take everything from you, and leave you like you left them. That's that energy. The Ten of Swords, the High Priestess, the Page of Swords. That's someone being left, losing everything, and then wanting revenge on you. They want you to feel how they feel right now. And this is what I mean about like destiny swapping. So continue to move in stealth. Continue to move how you've been moving. Continue to stay away from whosoever this is. And you know who it is. You know who it is. So just stay away from them. 4343. Stay away from them. Protect yourself, Virgo. And know that even though this person keeps getting karma for the things that they're doing, they're hell bent and obsessed with getting back at you. And they will stop at nothing to do so. So it's up to you. Alright? If you resonate with anything here, please give me a like, comment down below. Subscribe to the channel, see what's coming up next for Virgos. And y'all already know I'm very grateful and thankful for everybody watching.